Right, hello. So, happy New Year to everybody, because of course it is actually a new year now, thankfully. Because I think we all agree 2020 was a bit of a horrible year. So what I wanted to do was just do a quick video as well as wishing everybody happy New Year, sort of 2020 in review, because obviously it's 2021 now. So 2020 was actually very good for my channel, even if it was a horrible year with everything else going on, at least coronavirus and all that. Because I see a lot of people, and I imagine a lot of people watching now, hadn't seen my videos before, but they actually got recommended them or looked at them because suddenly people had an interest in like PPE and respirators and things like that. So obviously a big thank you to anybody that's subscribed to me. I should hit 100k subscribers this year for certain. Hopefully in the next sort of 4 months, I'd imagine, because I think I'm at 92,000 something now, so it's only 8,000 odd to go. But that's generally dependent on for example, how much YouTube shares some of my videos. So sometimes I'll have a bit of a good week or sort of a couple of weeks where when my videos gets put somewhere prominent on YouTube, a lot of people, find the videos and then subscribe that way. One of the things I changed this year is although I need to edit it out to stop it appearing in lots of the descriptions, I no longer have a Patreon. I use Patreon to support other channels, but I don't use Patreon anymore because it wasn't all that good anymore in terms of essentially like how much you got as a creator, because both Patreon and PayPal's cut on it was all getting more and more. So what I've done now is I've got YouTube memberships, which actually works a lot better, and I'm sure most of the people who are members on there will agree. Because a lot of the people from Patreon switch to YouTube membership, and it just means I can do like exclusive streams and videos just for members, and they're quite comfy because it means that you can do a stream where you're chatting in depth with maybe 20 people at once, as opposed to a stream where maybe 50 to 100 people come on and they're all shouting over each other, what is your favorite gas mask? So content this year is obviously going to be things on masks, Geiger counters, radiation type stuff, the stuff you'd expect it to be. I'll probably be doing update videos now and again on what's going on with Corona, because it seems unfortunately that we're not going to have a very good start to 2021, at least in the UK, regarding Corona. Because basically what's ended up happening was we had all the problems with like a new, more infectious strain that's just spreading far more easily. And for those of you that don't know as well, I had the mumps at the end of last year. Thankfully, most of it's gone now. I still get a bit of pain in my sort of glands around there, and I'm still a bit more fatigued, sort of, the post-viral fatigue stuff. So, yeah, that was horrible getting the mumps. Again, how I caught it, I don't know, because, in theory, with all the precautions we were taking over Corona, you shouldn't get it, and I was vaccinated against it anyway. But, it was one of those vaccines that's not guaranteed to protect you. Gives you like an 80% immunity sort of thing when I had it as a kid. And unfortunately, I was in that unlucky 20% of people that still gets it. So I've mostly recovered from that now. Mumps was a horrible thing, wouldn't wish it on anyone. Well, other than people like, Hitler. But, because it's where your face all swells up, you can't move your mouth properly, so you can't really even eat solid foods. Hurts to talk, you can't sleep properly because your face hurts so much. Plus, you get sort of cold and flu symptoms at the same time, just to add to your misery. But thankfully, I'm over the worst of that now. But at the moment, I've got relatives that have got corona, or other things. So it's not the happiest time for everybody. But obviously, I wish everybody good fortunes for 2021. Let's make a better year of it than 2020. And maybe, hopefully, at some point this year, corona will be gone. But maybe people will learn that, there's a reason that vaccination should be, used, and people should follow hygiene standards, to avoid something like this happening again in the short term. Because, otherwise, I think in a few years we're probably going to get another disease like this that might be even worse, because, scientists were saying we were long overdue a horrible pandemic, and once again they were right. Anyway, have a happy 2021, and I should be uploading a lot more regularly again now, because I'm recovering. So, you know, where I'll be able to do a lot more like that. So anyway, I hope everybody has a good day, and see you all later in the year, which will be very shortly.